Hi, this is Rick Adams from practicalcsm.com, and today's episode is something very, very, very dear to my heart, which is what value does certification provide in the customer success industry, obviously. So we'll be looking at that, and I would suggest, in fact, that certification has benefits for customer success managers as individuals, for the company that employs them, the supplier or the seller organization, for the customers of that company, and indeed for the profession as a whole. So looking at the CSMs, what value does getting certified have for an individual CSM? Well, it provides context outside of what's happening in their specific work. Most work environments, you're going to get some training, but it's training on the things that are useful to that particular organization because of the situation. And that normally means that you're going to get very good at, certain items, but the other items that are also, very important in general in customer success, but less important specifically within your organization, are going to be left as gaps. So it's really useful to have that context and to fill the gaps. It helps you to self-assess where you are, because you can compare yourself as you go through levels of certification with the normal, with the average, with what everybody else is doing, and use the same certification as a standard, as a benchmark that enables you to do that. And of course, it proves your capability. It proves it to yourself primarily, but actually, of course, also it proves it internally to your manager, and in terms of career progression, of course, to future hiring managers and recruiters as you move forwards in your career. So that's for CSMs. For the supplier, it provides a great way of standardization. So we can make sure, we can benchmark, we can standardize, and we can bring everybody up to the same level, so that that gives us overall efficiency and productivity. It also helps with things like recruitment and induction and onboarding, because we know what we're looking for, because we know the gaps, and because we've got a program of certification to give to onboard and bring people up and train people up quickly to make them more efficient and effective. It provides easier team collaboration because everybody's doing things the same way, so that if person A is on extended leave, I don't know, their pregnancy, for example, then person B can take over. And they can easily fit in and understand what's been happening and how, and the customer is not going to be confused, because you're going to be doing the same types of things in the same types of ways, as an example. It helps with marketing, and it helps with sales as well, because marketing and sales can then go and market this concept to the customer and say, look, your customer outcomes are very important to us. We certify all our customer success managers so that they are in the hands of certified, qualified professionals. And that's one of the things you get with us. You don't just get the product, you also get certified CSMs who are going to help you to get the value you need from the product that you purchase. So that's, I think, also important. And then that brings us, of course, to the concept of the customer. So from the customer's perspective, they have quality reassurance. They know that their outcome requirements are in the hands of a professional who is qualified to give best practice advice around how to implement and onboard and adopt and manage and gain value from the products and services that they have purchased. And that's really important for them. Finally, then, for the profession as a whole, as we move forwards as a profession, it's still a fairly new profession. We're going to need to start saying this is what best practice is to the rest of the world. So it evangelizes customer success best practices. It helps to be taken seriously. You wouldn't employ an accountant who was not a proper certified accountant. You wouldn't let a dentist anywhere near your teeth unless they were a certified, qualified dentist. This is evidence, as it says here, of maturity of a profession, is that there is a standard, there is a best practice. So it's very important, and it encourages debate on that. And of course, as we move forwards, so our certifications, and certainly our certifications, will move forwards year by year, and we will refresh, and we will make sure that they are up to date and that they are continuing to provide the best practices that are currently available. And by doing so, of course, we become more efficient, more productive, better at our jobs. So there we go. Just some thoughts really on why certification is important to the customer success profession, particularly now as we start to grow and mature as a profession. I highly recommend that you look at certification for yourself or for your team. Please do speak to us if you would like more information about that. Funnily enough, we would be very happy to help you with that. So there we go. That's it from myself, Rick Adams, from practicalcsm.com. Please do hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this, and we look forward to speaking to you in future episodes. Thank you very much.